Good morning. Welcome to Kathy's Uncomplicated Cooking, and guess what? My name's Kathy. We're going to go over sauces for the next few sessions. There are 5 basic mother sauces. I have a sauce book that's like this thick, so no worries, we're not going over all of those. It would take years. So anyway, the 5 basic mother sauces are bechamel, velouté, tomato sauce, brown sauce, and hollandaise sauce. And none of those are difficult. So I'm going to show you the easy way of doing some of those, but today we're going to do Alfredo sauce. And just a little history on Alfredo. He was an actual chef back in Italy and had a bunch of kids, and his wife was pregnant with like her 11th or 12th child, and she just couldn't keep anything down. She was very sick. So he came up with this sauce, thus the name Alfredo. Isn't that clever? So here we go. We're going to start with this. We're going to start with a heavy bottomed pan. This is called a saucepan, saucier. If you don't have a saucier, that's fine. Just use something that's got a heavy bottom to it. So you're not going to believe how easy this is. We're going to start off with a stick of butter and melt that. Always be sure with this particular sauce you're doing things at a low heat, because there is nothing that's going to bind these fats, so you have to do this on a lower temperature. So we're going to melt the butter and then add our heavy cream. Now let me tell you about butters, is that there are a variety of butters, and it depends on the percentage of butter fat in that butter, and that will determine how much you pay for that butter. You don't have to use a really good butter. Please don't use oleo, or not cookies, oleo. I don't know what that stuff made out of, but it's not good. So anyway, so this is what we're gonna do. I have a whisk. We're gonna start to whisk this, and if you can kind of take a look at this pot, we're just got some bubbles around the edge of this pot a little bit. We're not gonna boil this, again, because that will not do very well. So I have 2 cups of heavy cream, and I have a stick of butter. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. I have to show you this cute little thing, because when this little guy grows up, it's going to be one of these, okay? And we're going to add a pinch of salt. See, and again, I don't measure so many things. It's just according to taste. You can adjust whatever you need to do. So now I have 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Parmesan cheese. If it says Parmesan Reggiano, that means it's a very good cheese. It's from the region of Parma in Italy. It's the best cheese. It's very, very, very expensive. If you don't want to use that, go ahead and use what you can find in the grocery store, and that works fine as well. So we're going to do, I think, a little bit more pinch of salt. We're just going to let all that melt and get happy in that little pan right there. Do not let this boil, because like I said, it will separate. The fats will separate. This is something you have to use right away. Reheating this can be kind of tricky. I've tried to reheat it in the microwave. It doesn't work. It just gets too hot. So you have to do all this on a very low temperature. This will thicken up a little bit because of the heavy cream. And that's it. And so again, you can use a jarred Alfredo sauce if you want to, doctor it with a little bit more Parmesan cheese or maybe a little butter or something. If that's what you do, you know what, that's fine. Make these recipes yours. This is the way I do it, but you may want to do it differently. So continue in the future on more sauces, and that's it for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.